Hello, Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing well and good today. Hold on, let me go to my home, and we are live. I'm hoping I'll see you on my channel. I am live. Let's get rid of that echo. So there'll be no echo in the thing. So let me share that I'm live on Facebook. So this way we'll know that I'm live and I'm in color. So I'm just waiting for people to come in. So I'm just letting people know that I'm live. Okay, did that in the two. Hello, everybody who's watching. I had to make sure that we're live. Oh, as some of you can see, I have my Harlequin bag down on the floor because I was busy last night moving stuff around. So, how is everybody? I'm going to actually see if it's not letting me do the live chat. Let me switch that setting. So, how is everybody doing on this Friday afternoon? Hi Kim, how are you? How is everybody doing this afternoon? We'll probably be on only for an hour and a half, maybe, or 2 hours, depending on how long my phone lasts. Hi Vicky. Hi Robin. How is everybody? I took a trip on the enabling train this week. Now, for those of you who don't know what the enabling train is, the enabling train is when you see other people. I am getting better. My back is slowly getting better, but I'm now starting to have other symptoms, Caroline. So it's like my health. I don't know what's going on with my health. It got cold, and suddenly all my symptoms came up. Yesterday, I was really sick, and I didn't understand it. It was like I had a pain right in my lower abdomen. Some of you may know it here, and I don't know what's causing the pain. And my mother got the same thing yesterday. So we were both home yesterday, sick as a dog. No, this is not my back, Robin. This is something else. This is a stomach thing or something. So, or an intestinal thing. So I don't know what it is exactly. So I think I have a herniated disc, to tell you the truth, Robin, because I carried too much last week home from the store. So I think that's what aggravated it. So, who wants to see the new stuff that I got? Okay, the first thing I got was this book called Love Paradise. This I saw on Tazia's channel. Now, some of you may have seen this in her collection. I hadn't even known about this book, but it is a Daiso book. So you get pencils and push pens. These are the pencils that they gave you. They gave you pencils with these 12 sets of pencils with this, and a little thing of push pens came with it. It's life. We're all gonna have issues, guys. So I saw these on I saw this book on Tazia's channel when she was doing her collection haul. This is why collection hauls are dangerous, because people love to see them. So as you can see, it's a book of hearts. It's like a little book of hearts. So I got it off of Amazon. She had this book in her collection, Tazia. I will do a full flip through of this eventually on my channel at some point. I did post up today I think I posted it up, but I'm not 100% sure, the Wee Wicked's coloring flip through. So it has a lot of hearts in it and leaves in it, and it's like really nice line art. Like if you like hearts and things like this is a good book for someone who likes hearts. And I love coloring in hearts and things like that. Now, this next book was enabled by all of you because every colorist I've seen has been getting it. Serene Little Village. Hold on, guys. I'm just moving this up a little bit so you guys get a bigger, better view. Serene Little Village. Now, some of you go, this was enabled by, I think, Corey, Ann, and a whole lot of people. I bought this on Amazon. Yes, Kim, I took a trip on the enabling train, as we call it, because everybody and their mother was getting it. It's supposed to be that you were supposed to take that. I don't know why my TV downstairs is on. So apparently my TV is on downstairs and I didn't turn it on. And it's on the YouTube app, so I don't know why it's on. I'd have to go downstairs and turn that off, but I'll turn that off when I get back downstairs. So here's Serene Little Village. This is animals and their houses, and some of you... I know, I think I miss, my mother says I miss my calling as a comedian. But you know, real life gives us the material to be funny. Then there's this little thing here, so I'll do a flip through of that eventually. Now the book that everybody and their mother, the book that everybody has been doing flip throughs of this week. We'll do that before the Halloween special because we're going to be coloring in the Halloween. Everybody and their mother has been getting this book, and I pre-ordered. What did you do? Yes, I got all the flowers. Now, I love Johanna Basford. I've gotten every book of hers except for the artist editions. But I love Johanna Basford. Those who know me know that Johanna was the first coloring book that I ever bought and finished was Secret Garden by her. I finished that book many years ago, and I no longer have the Secret Garden, the book that I finished. It got damaged, and I remember, for whatever reason, it got damaged when we had the leak a few years ago. What happened was I put my books down, and all of a sudden there was a big leak from the apartment upstairs, and some of my books were down there. Not all of them, but a few of the finished ones were there, so the water damaged all those books. And then she gives you tips for coloring and all this other stuff. I think this is her best book since the first one. It's very reminiscent of the first one. So guys, I haven't done a flip through of this book yet. And I'm sure all of you know this book. This one is called The Color in Heaven Special. My favorite book of Johanna is probably because it holds a special place in my heart. The book is Secret Garden. That book does hold a special place in my heart because it was the first book I ever got. It was my first coloring book, to tell you the truth, Caroline. It got ruined in a little bit of a water problem because my neighbor, the neighbor above, not the one that's currently living there, but I think the neighbor, one or two neighbors before me, had a friggin' water leak, and it leaked right through my the place where I keep my clothes. What is expensive? The Halloween specials? What is expensive, Kim? Because you're not explaining. So, of course, you know, things got damaged in that thing, so. But, you know, it wasn't as bad because at the time I didn't have as many books. They're not that expensive. What did I pay for this? I have to try and remember. I think I paid like $20 for this magazine. And I got my book later than everybody else. So, here's this. We're going to be coloring from this, guys. So, we're going to be coloring a picture from this. So, you guys can select the picture that you want me to color from. If you want me to color from this. So, we got this one. Trying to lay this down. I'm not very good at laying down things. We could color this one. So this is the Molly Harrison section, guys. I want to color her. I think I'm going to color her. We're going to color her today. But first we're going to do a flip through. So. I did a collections video way back when I first started, Caroline, you're going to have to convert that to American money for those of us who aren't English. I did a collection. When I first started this channel, I did a collections video. I will probably have to do an updated selection, but right now everything is in chaos. I am not an organized colorist at some point. And if I was to do my collections video, if I was to do my whole coloring book, Robin, we'd be here for 4 or 5 hours. And I'd have to go really fast through the collections. That's not what it converts to in American money. Hold on, let me get my British pound converter. That is $6.40 US dollars. Yep, Robin's right, 641. I like the Molly Harrison one. Oh, I like that one too. This one's nice. Mystic Autumn. I think this is in her other book called Mystic Autumn, guys. Unless you want me to do an Ennis Guerrero pick, guys. We couldn't always do an Ennis. Those are nice. Now these are Selena Finneck. This is the next chapter, and this starts Selena Finneck's one. This is from, I think, her Fadorables one. I could be wrong, but she has, this is the Selena Finneck one. This is a nice one if you like skulls and you like doing flowers, guys. You see me doing little stickies, guys, it's because I like the pictures, so that's what I want to work on first. This is in her Fadorables book, which I happen to have, so I know this picture because I've seen it in her Fadorables book. This book is giving me problems because it's not laying flat. This is called Wolfpack. I have not seen those. Those sound cute. Now this is from Lisa Matrokin, which I don't have any of her books. Lisa Matrokin has a lot of books on Amazon, and she's those sound really cute, Kim, actually. She does a lot of gothic style coloring books. I have not gotten a book of hers yet, but I'm awfully getting tempted to buy one of her books. The Count. I like this picture because it's somewhat romantic, but, you know, based in horror and old Dracula mythology. This is a very common picture in horror mythology. Queen of Spades. I like that one. See, this one is interesting. What did she have on her video? Not from... See, and I like this one with the skull and the romance, and it has a nice sugar skull on them. Sugar skull love, I like that. But look at the artwork and the line work on this. The skulls are very detailed. If you look really closely, you guys really can't see it. But you get the little... You look at how detailed the lines are in this picture. Like the lines up close in the face are really... You guys can't really see it because I don't know how yet to move my camera to zoom in via the iPhone yet. So this one is called Final Whisperer. And now we go to Enes Guerrero. Now, some of these pictures you're very familiar with, guys, because you've seen them on Dev's channel, Sammy's channel, and I think Color with Claire. Sorry, guys, just having a sip of my pumpkin spice latte. I love my pumpkin spice latte. I almost called this Grace's pumpkin spice latte. So, now some of you have seen these before. These are really unique pictures. I'm hoping that Enes Guerrero will come out with a book of her own. Requiem. The Gray Witch, which I wouldn't make her gray. That's just my opinion. I wouldn't make her gray. Give Me My Wings. Little angel girl with wings. I'm going to flip it over so you guys get a good picture of it. That's really cute. We could do something nice with that one. This gives me the creeps. This picture gives me the creeps. Really pretty ones. This was worth, I think, what did I pay for this? I think I paid about $20 for this one. Sometimes I have a lot of stickies in books because I know. Hi, Erica. Then we got Famine. Now, guys, if you know anything about mythology or Christian lore, this is Famine, and Famine is one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. So, oh, I got the Color in Heaven magazine through Anthem Publishing, Erica. So you get that through Amazon. Then you get Izami. Dev is a big fan of this book and this artist. We know Dev as modernist colorist. This is nice. I like this wolf one. Now, a lot of you have already seen this picture because Sammy did a full color along thing with it. This is Season of the Witch. Season of the Witch. Sammy really did a beautiful job with this picture. So, and that's the last picture in this book. So, then they give you the back cover. So, let's see which one I want to do. I like this picture. I want to do her. I want to do her. Angela Hoffa. We're gonna do her. If some of you are not familiar with what these are Mama Muji pencils. These are Muji pencils, and this is only the 36 set of pencils. So, oh guys, I want to show you a picture that I am working on right now, but I'm not finished with it. It's like, I finished the first part of it, and it's in my Momo Girls. I want to show you guys what you can do with multiple brands of pencils. I did this with Lyra Rembrandt's Soho Urban pencils, Holbein pastel pencils. And I'm using the Soho pencils as the background. And I use for the skin the Prismas because I know that. So this is the way that I did it. See, I've yet to learn how to do those little highlights with the blush in the cheek and the, you know, the undershadows. I have yet to learn that, but this is what I did so far for the girls with the poem. I'm not done with this part of the book yet, so I just wanted to show you guys what you could do with multiple pencils. So that's what I did with her. We're going to be using Mama Muji pencils. Now, I'm going to make her eyes purple. And they don't have names on them, but they have numbers on them. And this is number... What number is this? 33. And the color's pretty close to what the pencil is. So... Gonna make her eyes blue. We will use another thing for skin tone because there aren't many skin tones in this set, so. Hold on, guys. I want to see if I can zoom in on the picture. If I can pinch it. No, I can't pinch. But I can. No, I can't do any more than that, guys. Just a little. That's the thing with these tripods. They don't always lay nicely. Trying to get my, so you guys can see what I'm coloring. And these are Mama Muji pencils, and you can get these on Amazon. I bought these at a Muji store in the airport when I was on my way to LA. And I really like these enough that I'm considering getting another set of these, but I'm considering getting the full set of 60. I only bought the 36 set. If I had known how much I was gonna like this, these pencils, I would have gotten the full set. And this is color number 7. Now I'm going to do her hair. Is that her hair? No, that's not her hair. It's hard when you get people who did this hair, but they have different... Is that her hair or if it's not her hair? Because she got these little things here, so I think this is her hair. I'm going very lightly with this color because I'm going to put another color over it. So I'm going to put a lot of color over her hair. These pencils don't have names on them. And this is number 7. I don't see too many people use Muji pencils on camera, so. But I'm just putting the base layer down. Oh, and next week, guys, we will be coloring from Marda Rubio's Halloween book. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Robin, that you're dealing with emotional stress. You know, dealing with physical stress is painful, but I think emotional stress is just as bad as physical because it takes a toll on you mentally, and then you don't feel good physically. At least for me, that's what the case has always been. So then we get the hair light. So the hair is nice and light. Now, you know, when I started coloring, there weren't as many channels, and then, you know, channels come and channels go, and I really love how there's been so many wonderful channels. You know, there's so many wonderful people doing channels out there. You know, and I'm always looking for new channels, and, you know, groups come and go, too, you know. I know a lot of people have been... You know, emotional stress is tough, but, you know, it's tougher when you deal with family members because they're your family. So you kind of have to put up with their I don't want to say this nice, but you have to put up with their issues too sometimes. And, you know, it's not only that you're dealing with your own issues, but then, you know, if you're dealing with family members, it becomes stressful. See, here's tricky because this is, I think, trays. Hi, May. May is here, everybody. We're coloring out of the Color in Heaven special, May. This is the witch. This is from the Selena Fennec part of it. You know, it's the worst because you're friends with someone for so long and they know you so well. You know, it's tough when friends betray you because you've grown up together. You know each other, or at least you think you know each other. We're using, I'm using right now the Mama Muji pencils. You know, and that's always tough to deal with when someone betrays you or hurts you. Hold on, guys. I'm looking for my polys, and I cannot seem to find them. Of course, my polys are where I didn't think to put them. Orange in it. Then I'm going to put some cadmium orange in it. Now, this is the polychromos. You know someone for so long. This is a combo that I've actually been testing for a while in some of my other books. I'm a person who goes light to darker. Some people can go dark to light, and I admire them, those people who can go dark and light. You know, I just finished reading a book that took me about 2 weeks to do, but I did finish it. It was good. It was a little bit more sexually inclined than what I normally read. But then again, I haven't read adult fiction in a while like that. So it was a romance, but it was not what I was expecting. It was good. The book was good. It had a happy ending, but still. And it took a long... No, it's not a new phone. Robin, my phone is not new. This is the phone that I've always been filming on when I do lives. It's just that I'm using the squid. I'm using my squid tripod. When I film downstairs, I use the other tripod. Maybe it's the lamp that I'm using that's making it better, because I put the lamp on a higher setting than what I normally would have put it on. Oh, Last Lullaby. What is that about? Robin, please tell me what that's about. I always like to know what's new. I also this morning went to the post office. I got up later than I wanted to get up today, but I wasn't feeling very good yesterday, and I decided to take some Theraflu. Now, those of you who know me know that I love taking my Theraflu because it helps me go to bed and get some sleep. The thing about the Theraflu is that you have to do it in a day. You have to take it on a day when you're don't have work or anything, because that thing, it knocks you out and you don't get enough, you know. You know what? You just play with it and then you get the hang of it. This one has the tripod I'm using has a little tweak to it. Has a little thing where I can rotate it if I want to rotate it or not. So, to get it right. So, I'm using cadmium orange as the second layer. She is going to end up being a redhead. I was tempted to use markers, but I decided not to use markers. Oh, by the way, guys, I have a new product to show you. They just came out with it, and I forgot to show it to you guys. I do have a new product. They did come out with a new product. Some of you may have heard me mention this in Sammy's stream. Hold on, guys. Some of you may have heard me mention this in Sammy's stream, but Dick Blick came out with marker refills. Now, some of you may not be familiar with what these are. They still have the plastic on them, so I can lay them down like this. What these are marker refills for your Dick Blick markers. Now, if you're like me and you go through your markers awfully fast, which I do go through my markers awfully fast, what you do is they look just like the markers, but you have to go in the store and ask them for where they can keep the refills, because they keep the refills by the markers. So what you do with these things is when your marker runs dry, you take out the nib. I'm just going to show you the nib of a pen. You take out this nib. You can take out the nib. You put in 2 or 3 drops of it. Yeah, you buy each of the marker refills separately on Dick Blick. So for those of you guys who own Dick Blick markers like me, this is a great product, and you can refill. They say you can refill it up to 6 to 10 times. So I don't know how many times you can refill it, but I have to look at this and see what they tell me on the website, guys. So if you guys are not familiar with this product, I wanted to show you guys that product so you guys know that now they are available. For me, that's a great deal. If you're like me who likes to go through markers and, you know, you color a lot with markers, especially for skin tone. You know, I go through my light peach color awfully fast, so I will probably order more of them as I need them. But I only bought 4 because those were the only 4 colors that I use a lot in my coloring, but light peach was definitely one. You know what? It's practice and error, Robin, with tripods. When you get new tripods, it's like nothing is ever right. And I've bought, how many tripods have I bought? 4? Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend it for every marker, you know what I mean? Because each marker is going to be different. Like, I wouldn't put my Blix for my Cali art markers. Unless I knew the color was so going to match so closely. You know, it's like, but, let me go back to your book thingy. Here's What Last Lullaby is. It's by Carol Wyatt. It's a psychological thriller, and the second in the Natalie Woodard. They had me read it for a cover quote. Oh, that's awesome, Robin. I don't update my book blog as much as I used to because I love doing this a little bit more, so. But I do have a lot of reviews up there from past years. It's just a matter of me finding the time and learning how to do a balance. I gotta learn how to do a balance again. I like images that have nice... It's what's called The Best Medicine by Elizabeth Haley. It's the first in a 3-book series. I will probably have the review up probably by Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not sure because I gotta find time to actually write up the review. But when I film videos, not the lives. See, I'm the reverse. I need to start reading more, Robin. So it's like, for me again. But you know what drives me crazy about my post office? And I know this is like, I love my post office. I really do love the post office. But here's the thing that drives me wild about my post office. Now, my post office is right around the corner from where I live. So today I wanted to go in, and you know what happens? They have a huge line. There's a huge line. There's only one person working the tellers, and there's another girl, but she's putting the packages in the bins to, you know, take out. So I'm like, really? Really, Nightfield? That sounds like an awesome thing to do. I just don't like a lot of... Here's the thing for me. When I do audiobooks a lot of times, sometimes I don't like the narrator who's narrating them. So, my stuff is all out, guys, today, so I'm not organized at all. Am I ever organized? Really, no. Then the next color we have is deep red. So, This red is clashing a little bit. You like thrillers, Robin. I'm a person who likes to read a lot of YA, but lately I've been wanting to read more adult fiction. Sorry guys, I'm drinking my pumpkin spice latte. Those who know me really well know that I love this time of year because it's pumpkin spice lattes. But I didn't go to my normal place to get my pumpkin spice latte. I went to the Periscope coffee stand. They used to be known as Lavanza, and now they're known as Periscope coffee. So their coffee is a little bit different. It's the treat that I give myself. I give myself I only have my pumpkin spice once a week as my treat to myself. So I usually have it on Fridays. So I gotta sharpen up the pencil. It's dull. Miss Sammy would appreciate me sharpening up my pencils. I love most things pumpkin. Pumpkin pie, pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin bread. How could we forget pumpkin bread, Charlotte? You know, I love the fall because you just get some really nice stuff in there. But it seems like there was no fall for me this year. It was like we went right from summer right into winter. And the temperatures like went back to freezing cold. I know you read that. A lot of people have really enjoyed baby teeth. I gotta get that at some point. You know, and the other thing too you have to remember about your pencils is that they're not gonna work on every pen. Not every pencil is going to work the same on paper. Like my solos don't like the colored paper. Hey, modernists. You know this book very well, actually. Hold on, let me show Dev what it is, so he can know what we're coloring from. Dev knows this book very well. Hey, Dev, I mentioned you earlier, actually. Oh, Dev is May's husband, by the way, guys. Oh, Dev and May are giving each other love eyes. So, this is the Halloween special, the Color in Heaven Halloween special. Yeah, we're coloring from the Molly Harrison section. I do like the Ines Guerrero pics. In the beginning, I showed my new coloring books. I was supposed to get Gnomes in the Neighborhood, actually, guys. today and it didn't show up, which means it'll probably show up later or after this, sometime after the stream is over. Please don't ask me about the 7 sins of coloring, guys. Because I haven't decided if I'm going to do the 7 sins of coloring tag or not. I have a Kindle, so a lot of my books now are going on there. If they're not ARCs or books that I already own in hardcover. You know, don't get me wrong, I love the feel of a book. I love the feel of a book. Me neither, May, because, you know, it's hard to know that. Because, you know, there's a lot of pictures that I have fallen in love with that I did. Now, I love to read on this a lot, but sometimes there's nothing like the feel. I like reading on this when I'm on the go, or if I'm away somewhere. I like reading on this because it holds a lot of books. If you're not familiar with this, this is an Amazon Kindle. I'm sure my collection is very impressive on this. I like this because it can hold a lot of books, but sometimes I just want to read something that's like this. Sometimes I like to read something like this. Sometimes I like to hold a book in my hands. You know, sometimes I like to just have a good old-fashioned paperback book. You can get Amazon to fix your Kindle. If they can't fix it, then, you know, they will... You know, there's a different feel for everything, you know? But if you review a lot, the Kindle is better for people who review a lot of books, like Robin. I used to read a lot more than I have been recently. I just think sometimes it's just what you prefer to read on. I love them in all formats, but for me, if I'm on the go and I need to get books, like if I'm on vacation and I want to read a lot of books, and I do read more when I'm on vacation than any other time. Then I tend to bring my Kindle with me. I bring my charger with me, because the thing that I don't like about reading on the Kindle is that the battery goes really fast. I've been doing more coloring than reading, so. Yes, May, my gnomes in the neighborhood did not come yet. You know, one of the recommendations that I recommend to people who are starting channels, get an Amazon affiliates account or associates account, because that helps you guys tremendously with a lot of the things you buy. I don't use CRIBD. It was supposed to come today, May, but you know what came instead today? Serene Little Village came. That's the book with all the little animal houses. What, the Amazon Associates account? You sign up for one and then you just follow the instructions. That's the one with the animal houses. I know I'll be getting more books tomorrow, May. So, you know, I gotta stop getting enabled. I still have the Zodiac color book coming in. I don't think the little details bother me as much as they would bother someone else. Ooh, that sounds interesting, Dev. I won't worry about the little moon because I'll fix that. Hold on, guys, let me take a little sip. See you later, May. Already we got a thumbs down. That's okay. Remember, guys, if you like this video, to give it a thumbs up. And I'm using my M&R sharpener to keep my pencils somewhat sharp. Oh, that's good, Dev. Did you get World of Flowers by Johanna Basford? Dev, because I got it. It's really a pretty book. I have to do a flip through of it, actually, before I can use it, so. And then, what is 8 down? I like the new Johanna Basford book because it kind of reminds me a little bit of The Secret. It reminds me a lot of The Secret Garden. And, you know, for a lot of people who don't know this about me, The Secret Garden was my first coloring book, you know. I have a special place in my heart for that book. Enjoy your meal, May. I hope it's delicious, May, whatever you cook yourself. That's a good way to look at it, May. I like that. You know you are somebody when you have both fans and haters, so I don't worry. I like that attitude, May. I think I'll adopt that attitude too. You know, nobody's going to enjoy everything you do. There are always going to be people who love what you do, and there's going to always be people who hate what you do, you know? You know, sometimes it takes a long time to do hair. So guys, if I get Zodiac color, we might color from that, but we definitely are going to be coloring, starting November 1st is Mardell Rubio month, so I'm trying to see if I can get Mardell on this channel. That's a good number. That's a fantastic number, Dev. We're gonna probably try to stay on for another half or an hour or until my phone tells me we are dying. You know, Robin, it's an amazing thing when you first do your YouTube channel. You like, at first you don't think anybody's watching or paying attention, and then it just grows and grows. You know, once you hit 1,000 subs, you guys can actually monetize your channels. Keep that in mind, that YouTube will automatically do it for you. So, and Dev, you're close to it, right? Everybody's channel is different. See, it comes out so different. I think you have a lot of personality, Robin. So you're going to get there very soon, Dev. Trust me. You know, I always like what you do on your channel. When you color stuff, you just do, you know, and it's nice to see guys doing this hobby too, because I think you and John are like the only two male colorists that I know of. Oh, wait a minute, there's a third one, but we don't talk about the third one now on the channel. You know, a lot of people don't think they have a personality. But you know, you find that, you know, your personality, your voice, even your confidence changes the more you do a channel. The more you do a channel, the more you realize things about yourself. Like when I started my channel, it was a very different channel than where I am now. Now, when I started my channel, I didn't know anything about layering, coloring. You know, I just knew how to straight color. And everybody said I was too hard on my pencils, which I still am at times, but that's the way that I color. And, you know, everybody colors differently. And, you know, I like that everybody does something different because we can all learn from each other. You know, and I think a lot of people forget that this is supposed to be something that we're enjoying and having fun. And you will get mean comments. You will get mean people from time to time. So you have to learn how to, you know, deal with people who aren't like you. And not everybody's going to have the same ideas about coloring or use the same tools. Or we use the same tools, but we use them in different ways. And I'll tell you right now, I like the paper in this book more so than I like in the other books. And I'll tell you, a lot of colorists are also big-time readers. I know Shalene is a big-time reader. I started going on a little bit earlier, guys, because I know you guys like going on earlier. And for me, going on early is a lot better. Even booktubers are different. And what I mean by that is every booktuber that I've ever come across has a different personality. Like April Sarah, Lawn Gnome, Robin loves reading. So everybody is different. And I think there's more than 3 guys who are having color tube channels, so, but I just haven't found them yet. Yes, you can mention it. But I think if you want to put a link down, you have to be a mod to your channel. So I think Robin is a mod. I know May was here, but now she went to eat her meal. I will have to remember that. I don't know if I'm subscribed to you or not, Erica, but if I'm not, I will subscribe to you once the stream is over. Hey, Gail. It's nice to have you here. We've been streaming for about an hour now. Erica, I think Robin's gonna have to do it because she's a mod. Only mods can post up links. And the host. Robin, would you post up the link to Erica's channel? It's one of these things that YouTube did. I'm not sure if this is hair. I don't think this is hair. I think this is something else, but... Thank you, Robin, for that. We needed that. And I had to thank you, Modern Dev. This morning I went to the post office, the one that was around the corner from me, and I swear it's like every time I go there, there's a problem. Today there was only one person working, like one teller. I'm like, what kind of post office only has one teller working? Really, I had to go to the other post office instead, the one that's like 5-6 blocks from me instead. And they have like 5 or 6 people working in their post office, and it was like fast. Thank you, Knife Fear. Knife Fear, do you have a blog? I thought you had a blog. I'm not sure. I'm thinking of making her blue or green. Or even purple. The hat. But we'll probably do... So guys, what would you... Because next week we're going to be doing Mardell Rubio. So what book would you like to do? When I'm done with the hair, I'll take out the books that I own by Mardell Rubio. Oh, that's great, Dev. And I didn't even do my stacking the shelves post yet, guys. So that's how late I woke up, so. Oh, that's good. The tutorial book will be, I think, good for you. But the thing with me is, Robin, I'm trying really hard to be good and save up money for Christmas so I can buy Christmas gifts this year. You know, I'm trying not to buy a lot of books, you know, or at least for this fact, I just want to. There's a lot of pretty books with lots of fall pictures in them, like Colorful Seasons from Color Lit has a bunch of different books for different seasons that you can color in. Creative Haven has some stuff. You know, there's a lot of different books that you can color in. I did like Anne's challenge that she had earlier this month, which I think she still has it. Show that coloring book love. You color in a book that you haven't colored in, and you show that book some love, and you color a page from it that you haven't colored from. And I bet you a lot of us have books like that. And then in this, you know, November is going to be Mardell Rubio month, guys. December is going to be Finish the Works WIPs, which WIP stands for, if you're not familiar with that, stands for Works in Progress. So. I've also been looking at Amazon, and the prices seeming to be going down on pencils a lot, but the pencils are not going down for my Sohos. I want to buy a second set of Sohos just so I'll have a backup set, because I like to have backups of all my pencils if I can get them. The only pencils that I do not have a backup, I think, are the Muji pencils. You know, I think that those books that we don't color from, we love them so much. There's been a bunch of books that I haven't colored in a while. Like, I just recently finished a picture in, I think, what was it? Monet de Bonheur and Rhapsody in the Forest, because I haven't colored in them. And then I saw a work in progress that I had been doing, and then I stopped, and I started again, and then I stopped again, you know. I think we all do this to a point. We start a book and then we don't finish a picture in it. And I still have to finish that picture in the Night Voyage, guys, that we started and I never finished it. That has to be a book that we have to finish at some point in December because it is a Christmas book. So we may do that. There's a picture that we started on Livestream that I didn't finish, and that is from Jewelry Box. Well, I may finish that off camera. I'm not sure at this point yet. But has anybody been noticing that some of the pencils are going down in price? And I know recently that Castle Arts came out with 120 set of pencils. Right now they're like $30 on Amazon. Anybody get Fairy Miracles, by the way, from Clara Makova? Because I want to see a flip through of it. You know, I do like Faber-Castell's products a lot. I have the Pip pens, but I'm not a fan of them. I don't know if it's just I don't like them. I just don't know how to use them. They're the one supply that irritate me. How much did you get the Pablos for, Dev? You guys don't see the white spaces sometimes when you do a picture. And so now we got our hair done. 90 pounds. Oh man, that sounds painful, Charlotte. I wouldn't want to have surgery of any kind. Surgery on any kind of thing is scary. Then we'll do her eyebrows red. You know, here's my thing about surgery. I've had a few surgeries in my life, and each time I go into surgery, it's always scary to do that. You know, people think that I'm terrified of doing surgeries. I really don't like doing surgeries at all. Surgeries to me are scary. Those are scary things to me. No, I wanted the pink. Mama Moochie. Wow, that is very cheap, Dev. In some ways, I prefer a handheld sharpener over a electronic sharpener. Now, I know some people like the electronic sharpener, but I like using one of these old ones, like this. Now we're back to the Mama Moochie. That's a great price. That's better than what I would have gotten it for. You know, also check eBay and other places for books. Then this is the white, and this is number 34. Now I'm going to do something like this. Very lightly put her shadow on. I hate surgeries of any kind. I hate having pain of any kind. Having that much pain is not normal. Sorry guys, I was checking my phone's battery. So, where are my Prismas? I hope it goes well, Charlotte. I wouldn't want to have that kind of surgery. So here's my cream. Now we're on Prismas. As some of you know that I like using my skin tones, particularly in my, this is cream. Now I like using cream as a base because it gives you tone. Going very lightly with my cream color. Now I like using the Prismas for skin tone for a couple of reasons, because they're soft, they're layerable, they're blendable. Now some people say they don't like Prismas, but I find that Prismas work very well as a layering pencil. The same with my with my Rembrandts. Next color is called Deco Pink. And I'm a person who goes light to dark. Now some people go dark to light. So you learn how to do this. I really learned how to do skin tone by watching others do it on their channels. Now guys, I'm going to do something called a hot pink here. Now I'm just going to put a little bit of this in there. So that's going to make her nose a little pink. The eyelashes. Just going to make the eyelashes a little pink. I'm going to make the eyelashes just a little pink. Take a little neon pink. You know, here's the thing too about skin tone, guys. Learn what works for you. Play around. And then here's the salmon. You have what's that thing called? Google Translate. You know, the thing about medicine is it's supposed to help you. You're not supposed to be on it for long periods of time according to doctors, but sometimes you're on it for a long time because you need to be on it. And remember guys, if you ever go too dark with your skin tone, you can always use a white pencil to blend it and also lighten your skin. Where's Halifax? Is that England? Oh, guys, if you ever want to make your skin tone darker, you could put in things like rosy beige, beige sienna, if you want to put into your darker undertones. Here's rosy beige if you ever want to put in little things like this in there. Just to give you guys an idea of what you could do with it. If you want to make it like that, just to give it a little bit more definition. And I recently had to replace my peach pencil. Sure, what is tramadol? I'm not familiar with tramadol. See, once you put in that final layer, which is the white peach, and guys, for Prismacolors, I do not recommend the Prismacolor sharpener because every time I used to use that sharpener, I don't have that sharpener anymore. It was a terrible sharpener, the Prismacolor sharpener. I don't like it at all because it would always break my Prismas. And I have an abundance of Prismacolors, just because I'm always afraid. Oh, it's a non-opioid. It's a pain reliever. Okay, I wasn't familiar with that one. Then once we're done with the skin tone, guys, we'll be done with the stream, and we'll continue her tomorrow. Oh, because it stimulates the opiates. Huh. I didn't realize that. You know, and a lot of what I know about skin tone comes from Prismas. It's just because they're pencils really well as blending pencils. Now, some people don't like Prismas because they find that they break easily. But here's the trick about that. If you're a heavy-handed colorist, the Prismas will help you get lighter-handed. They're supposed to, anyway. Wow. That's terrible, Robin, to live in that much pain. I would not want to be living with that much pain. I have to start taking my pain meds again, because it got so cold now that my body is not reacting well to the cold in a way that it should react. Oh my god. What's Cocodamol? I'm not familiar with a lot of these pain meds you guys are talking about. Some of them are brand new to me, or there's a different word for them here in the States, because some people are from England, so probably in America they would be known as something else. Sorry guys, I had to sharpen my pencil. We all know how some people don't like blunt pencils. I don't mind blunt pencils, but every once in a while I do have to sharpen them. Yes, they are named something different in the UK. You know, at one point they thought I had depression and they put me on meds for that. And I hated the meds for the depression meds. I dislike depression meds. They actually make me worse than when I'm depressed. Sometimes I go back and I'll redo an area because I think it has a little bit too much white in it. Okay guys, so that's what we got done. Actually, Shara, weed is supposed to medicinal marijuana is actually supposed to help. If you live in a state that can do, if you live in a state that allows you access like Colorado. So guys, this is where we're going to end the stream. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you have enjoyed the stream, and happy coloring everybody.